Hello students, in this video we'll deal with the periodic properties. You have already learned periodic properties, the definition of the periodic properties and how the periodic trends of the properties, that whether they increase or decrease across a period and down a group. Now here in this class we'll deal with the reasoning part, that why these properties increase or decrease across a period or down a group. So number first is atomic radius, that is also called as atomic size. It is defined as the distance between the center of the nucleus till the valence shell. That distance is called atomic radius, and larger will be the atomic radius, more will be the size of the atom. Its unit is angstrom, and 1 angstrom is equal to 10 to the power minus 10 meter. So the order of the size of the atom is 10 to the power minus 10 meter. And nucleus is because it resides in the center of the nucleus and still smaller in size, and its order is always 10 to the power minus 15 meter. Atomic size now depends on two factors, that is number of shells and nuclear charge. If number of shells increases, the atomic size will increase. Obviously, if you keep on increasing number of shells, then the size will increase. And nuclear charge is the force of attraction which is exerted by the protons in the nucleus on the valence shell electrons. If nuclear charge increases, then the size will decrease. Why? Because if the pull is exerted from the center, this valence shell will shift slightly inside and the size will decrease. Now across a period we'll see two factors again and again. Number of shells remains same, so there will be no effect, and nuclear charge increases across a period, according to which the size should decrease. So the resultant will be decrease. So overall the size will decrease across a period. Now down a group, number of shells increases by 1. So according to increase, the size should increase. I have written here increase. And nuclear charge also increases down a group. So again, according to increase, the size should decrease. But now here first factor predominates, and the overall resultant will be increase, that is atomic size will increase down a group. Now here the two reasons are most frequently asked is, number first is inert gases, and this is also an exception. Inert gases are slightly bigger in size than the preceding halogen atom. The size will go on decreasing across a period. I have told you the size will go on decreasing, but the noble gas here at the last, it will have a slightly bigger size than the preceding halogen atom. Why? Because it has a stable electronic configuration. Due to stable electronic configuration, the electrons will repel and the size will slightly increase as compared to the halogen atom. So this is due to greater structural stability of the noble gases, that they have a bigger size than the corresponding halogen atom. But till halogen atom, the size will decrease and noble gas will be slightly bigger in size. Next reasoning can be asked is, anion is always bigger in size than the parent atom, and cation is always smaller in size than the parent atom. Why? Because see, suppose we are taking an example, sodium Na and Na positive. This is a cation. In this is 1 electron less. Here protons are 11, and here protons are also 11. Here electrons are also 11 because protons and electrons are equal, and this is a neutral atom. But here electrons are 1 less, that is 10. So 11 protons are holding 11 electrons. And now here 1 electron is less, so the force will be more of 11 protons on 10 electrons. And therefore the size of the sodium cation will be slightly lesser in size as compared to the parent atom. In case of anion, suppose I am taking atom chlorine and the anion is Cl negative. It will have protons equal to 17 and electrons will also be 17. Here protons are 17 but electrons are 1 more, that is 18. So 17 can hold 17, and now here 17 are holding 18 electrons. So it will slightly loosely hold the electron, and therefore the size of the anion will increase, and this cation size keeps on decreasing with increase in charge. As you keep on increasing charge, Na2 positive, 3 positive, size will go on decreasing. And here if you keep on increasing the charge, negative charge, the size will goes on increasing. But here you have to just remember that the anion is always bigger in size than the parent atom, and cation is always smaller in size than the parent atom. Next property we'll deal with is ionization energy, ionization potential. It is also in short written as IP or IE. It is the minimum amount of the energy required to remove an electron from the outermost shell of an isolated gaseous atom. Suppose this is the atom M and I have supplied it with the ionization energy. So one electron will be removed and the cation will be formed. So this energy is called as IP, which minimum energy which will give to the atom to remove the electron is called IP. The unit is electron volt or kilojoule or kilocalorie. It is a measurable quantity. It again depends on two factors. Number first is atomic size. If atomic size increases, obviously if atomic size increases, the outermost electrons in the atom will be loose. If you keep on increasing the shell, the force of attraction will decrease, and therefore if the force of attraction will decrease, if the electron is loosely bounded, then you have to require less IP or less IE, and therefore IE decreases as the size increases. Now here nuclear charge increases. Now if nuclear charge increases, I have told you here the size will decrease, and if size will decrease, the force of attraction will be more, and if something is tightly held, you have to require more energy to pull the electrons. So here the IP increases. Now across a period, atomic size because decreases, so according to increase decrease, if atomic size decreases, and here it should be increased, so I have written increase. Nuclear charge if increases, across a period it increases, increase, answer should be increase. So increase, and the resultant will be increase. So across a period, IP always increases. Down a group, atomic size increases. I have shown you here. Down a group, atomic size increases. So I have written here atomic size increases. Now according to atomic size, if it increases, then the IP should decrease. So I have written decrease. Nuclear charge increases. According to nuclear charge increases, then IP should increase, so increase. But here again the first factor predominates. The first factor predominates, and the resultant is decrease. So across a period, IP always increases, and down a group it always decreases. Now here the reasoning part is, this is the reasoning part. The first IP or IE is always less than second IE, is always less than third IE, is always less than fourth IE, and so on. And why this is so? Suppose there is an atom and there are 3 electrons here. Some energy we will give it to him to remove 1 electron, that is IE1. Now the remaining 2 electrons, suppose protons are also 3 are holding 3, so some energy is required to remove the electron. Now only 2 electrons are left, so the force of attraction of 3 protons and 2 electrons will increase, and now it will require more energy to remove the second electron, that is IE2. IE2 will be always, IE2 will always be greater than IE1. Now only 1 electron is left, so force of attraction still increases further, and IE3 will be still more required to remove that electrons. So one by one, if we keep on removing the electrons, the successive ionization energies will goes on increasing, because the force of attraction of the protons on the valence electrons will keep on increasing. Maximum IP in the periodic table, this is most frequently asked in one words. Maximum IP in the periodic table is of helium, because it is a noble inert gas and has no screening effect. Only 2 electrons are there, and there is no shielding effect from the nuclear force of attraction. Therefore it has it requires maximum energy to remove the electrons from its valence shell. And the minimum IP in the periodic table is of cesium, although it is of francium. But because francium is radioactive, if it is given somewhere in option, then you can tick it francium, but generally we write down cesium as having lowest or minimum IP in the periodic table, because cesium is having maximum size in the periodic table. It is below in the alkali metals, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, and francium. Although francium has minimum IP, but if francium is not given, the answer will be cesium, because this is radioactive, so it is generally excluded from periodic trends, and we'll write cesium. So maximum IP is of helium and minimum IP is of cesium. Only this much we'll deal in this video, and in the next video we'll deal with the another properties. We have dealt here only atomic radius and IP. Next we'll deal electron affinity, electronegativity in the next video, the periodic properties. Thank you.